Hello everyone, Risky Toothpick here, back again with some more Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, Murder on the Orient Express, and as you can see, we are in a police car and we're about to go arrest
The arrest warrant for Suzanne Moreau.
Suzanne, who probably should have been, investigated probably a little bit more.
Suzanne was set up by Clark and Noah. They are the kidnappers, but I'm not giving up. When Suzanne comes up for trial, I will fight for her defense. But for now, the district attorney is in charge. If I want to stay a detective, he always has the last word.
Pretty simple. Apparently we're missing something. Alrighty, how many mustaches do we have remaining? Okay, so we're still on the same mission. Missing 2. I guess hopefully we're going to be investigating other rooms. Maybe we'll find...
The door is wide open. How strange.
Oh, they're all dead. Tie up loose
Hey,
ends.
is anyone there? Miss Moreau? Miss Moreau? This is Detective Locke.
So we won't run. We'll take our time. Ooh, that door being scary. Closing on its own. Alright, nothing there though. Is she asleep or is she dead?
Miss Moreau, can you hear me? It's me, Detective Locke. You must get up now. Miss Moreau? Miss Moreau, can you hear me?
Suzanne Moreau is dead. There are no traces of blows or injuries on her body. She doesn't seem to have defended herself from anyone.
Sleeping pills. Oh, weirdly enough, the Ratchet guy had the same sleeping pills.
It appears Suzanne killed herself by ingesting all these drugs.
Interesting.
Suzanne was telling the truth about her mother.
Please forgive this letter. Dr. Adams has been unable to reach you for several days. We want to let you know that your mother passed peacefully during the night of Saturday, March 29th. Please contact us if you would like assistance with the arrangements for her or if there is anything else we can do. Damn, I killed Daisy. I was scared she would tell. If I released her from the cabin alive, I can't live with myself and what I've done.
She must have realized at last how she'd been used. The death of her mother would have been an additional shock, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her.
Damn, another immigrant comes here and kills somebody. Death penalty. Okay.
Suzanne's diary is missing.
Why is that? Maybe there was some information in there.
Her glasses are missing.
Nothing here. Very interesting.
I called the district attorney to inform him.
This is Detective Locke, sir. I'm at the Armstrong house.
Have you arrested Suzanne Moreau?
She's dead, sir. Apparent suicide, but I need a forensics team.
She killed herself out of remorse for her part in the crime.
We don't know that yet. I'm calling forensics now, but I wanted you to know.
What a mess. Stay on site until forensics arrive.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
The investigation was officially closed. I was certain that she was innocent, and Clark had been responsible for 4 deaths and then vanished into thin air. With $1 million. Dollars marked, though, and not easily spent. I didn't care if the case was officially closed.
I swore, Mr. Poirot, whatever it took, I would hunt him down.
Alrighty, back on the train.
I waited for the forensics team, then went into the station to write my report. I was officially off the case.
Thank you, mademoiselle. That obviously cannot be the completion of your story. If I might ask a question?
Of course.
So we know Ratchet wasn't the reporter, right? He was Noah? It could have been it could have been Michael Clark.
Michael Clark, the reporter. He was Ratchet?
Absolutely. I was the only law enforcement official to question Clark. I knew this wasn't his first kidnapping.
You looked for similar cases. What do you Americans call the MMOs?
Means, motive, and opportunity. Yes, I looked for someone in plain sight. Someone on the edge of a kidnapping case. Someone in plain view, keeping track of the investigations. An innocent witness, a concerned neighbor, even another reporter.
And eventually you found a name behind an alias.
Yes, I found a name. Cassetti, the real name. The real name of the man you call Ratchet is Cassetti.
This explains much, mademoiselle, but not all.
It explains why she is our #1 suspect.
But not how she came to be on this train. Attends, she has grown pale.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Excuse me, Mr. Poirot. I don't feel very well.
You are exhausted and still feeling the effects of the drug. Stay with us, mademoiselle. One more effort. I need to know your recent movements.
I snuck aboard the train.
This I observed. You came directly to this room?
Yes. Yes, and other than a couple of careful trips to the ladies yesterday, I never left this room. I didn't want to be spotted by Ratchet. Yesterday, I chatted with my roommate, Miss Schmidt, I think, here in our room. She brought me some dinner. I got very sleepy and nodded off.
And now she nods off again. Is this a joke? She must be faking, so we can't interrogate her further, Poirot.
No, Book. She really seems to have fallen asleep again. It is my fault. She must have been given a dangerous dose of sleeping pills last night. The effects should wear off soon, I hope, but I am afraid asking her to tell us her story was too much for her.
Pinch her, Poirot. She's faking.
Her eyes are dilated. She is not faking, and there will be no pinching. Dr. Constantine, please stay with her. Monsieur Book, ask the other passengers to gather in the dining car. There are still many questions I need to ask.
But all of them together? Won't someone overhear you questioning the others?
I will speak softly because I am trained to do so. They will speak softly because they want to.
Very well. I will do as you say.
Alrighty. Finally getting everyone in one room. Now see, let's look at this. What do we have here? I have to go to the dining car. Let's see how many mustaches are hidden. 2. So there's going to be 2 tough ones to find. Okay, there's a woman there we can talk to.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
Yeah, I don't like you. You're very suspicious. She's very soft-spoken. Makes her, like, seem innocent. But you know, someone on here is not so innocent. I don't think the mustache, we actually have to, you know, grab it, so I don't think it's going to be out there in the window. We're almost there. So many doors we have to go through.
I hope we will be leaving soon.
Oh, that's one of those the doll things, right? It looks like it, where you got a bigger one and there's smaller ones in the middle. If I recall correctly.
I should go and interview the passengers in the restaurant car.
Oh, they're doing something. Alright, I gotta look at one thing here. It's been bothering me. It's been like a little buggy. Just kind of looking at it, trying to make it better. It might be the game. It's not my computer. We'll see if that like runs a little bit better.
The passengers who agreed to come and talk to you are assembled, Poirot. Mr. Masterman is already here to answer your questions.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend. Sit down, Monsieur Masterman, please.
Thank you.
Does the name Cassetti mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
Have you heard of the Armstrong kidnapping case?
Of course. It was all over the news a few years ago.
Your employer's real name is Cassetti. He was the man behind that kidnapping.
Mr. Ratchet was... He murdered that poor little girl?
Mr. McQueen, the man you worked for is a kidnapper named Cassetti.
What? What kidnapping?
He murdered his victim, a child named Daisy Armstrong.
The Armstrong kidnapping?
You had no idea of Monsieur Ratchet's real name?
Damn skunk!
Why are you so upset?
My father was the district attorney who handled the case, Mr. Poirot. I saw Mrs. Armstrong more than once. She was a lovely woman, so gentle and heartbroken. If ever a man deserved what he got, Ratchet, or Cassetti, is the man. He didn't deserve to live.
Very angry.
Madame Olson, have you heard of the Daisy Armstrong case?
No, I've never heard of it.
It was only 2 years ago. It was famous.
Maybe so, but it was not famous in Spain, where I have been helping the refugees from Africa.
You've never heard the name Daisy Armstrong?
No, never.
Daisy Armstrong? No.
No.
No!
No.
Yes. It was all over the English tabloids before I went to Jordan. A horrific crime that claimed the lives of an entire family and their wrongfully accused nanny. That's right, isn't it?
Quite so.
I thought the culprit had been punished.
Some might say that the culprit was punished last night.
Oh, my heavens.
May I ask you a few more questions?
Yes, of course.
Lived in the United States or Jordan? Well, let's start with the United States.
You read about the crime, as you said, in the tabloids.
Yes, that's right. For weeks, news of the royal family was eclipsed.
Have you ever been to the United States, mademoiselle?
No, never. Jordan was really my first trip abroad.
Interesting.
You were in Jordan?
Yes, I was an English tutor there to the children of a high official. Until recently.
And yeah, let's figure out her relationship with Captain.
What is your relationship to Captain Arbuthnot?
Who?
A former soldier traveling with us. You must have met him.
Ah, yes, I met him on the platform in Istanbul. We only had a brief exchange of pleasantries, nothing more. British Reserve and all that.
Ah, the British Reserve. Yes, with this I am familiar.
Yeah, it's gonna be the we only have a brief conversation.
I know there is a clue somewhere to prove she's lying.
No, it wasn't that one. I met him on the... Well, she did meet him before in the hotel.
Are you sure everything you have told me is accurate, Mademoiselle Debenham?
Of course.
Yep, the earring.
Mademoiselle, I know that you met Captain Arbuthnot at the Tocatlian Hotel.
You were spying on me.
I am very attentive to my surroundings. It helps in my profession.
Well, it's your word against mine.
I had occasion to be of some assistance in recovering Captain Arbuthnot's train ticket. While searching his room, I also discovered one of your earrings. Whatever your relationship may be to the good captain, I doubt it has anything to do with British Reserve. You will not tell me your secret, mademoiselle?
I can't. I don't know what you mean.
Poirot, Miss Debenham's got nothing to do with this business. Nothing. You hear?
Damn. So, bend down?
Archie, stop.
Captain, no! This behavior is unworthy of an officer and a gentleman.
Leave her alone! Have you no honor?
Archie, we should go.
Captain Arbuthnot, I am certain you are a brave soldier, but you are a poor actor. The truth is that...
Well, he is her lover.
Your relationship with Miss Debenham is beyond doubt, Captain. Your reaction was apparently that of a man trying to protect the woman he loves. I might understand that if your relationship were some cleverly disguised secret, but it is not. You make puppy dog eyes at one another at every opportunity. You cannot hide your love. Everybody knows.
I advise you to stop with your accusations, Mr. Poirot. I'm going to escort Miss Debenham back to her compartment. Make of that what you will.
The captain and Mademoiselle Debenham are obviously adamant about not revealing their relationship, but this scene convinced me there is more that is not so obvious.
This murder has everyone on edge. In my 25-year career, I have never seen such madness aboard the Orient Express.
I understand, my friend. The more we learn, the more perplexing this train ride becomes. But we have other clues to pursue.
What do you have in mind?
The broken watch on Monsieur Ratchet's wrist, for example, and the handkerchief found near the body. Who does that belong to?
This little drama we have just witnessed has not put you off the scent.
Far from it, my friend. Will you return to your watch over Mademoiselle Locke?
Yes, I will. Dr. Constantine can probably use a break.
Good.
Au revoir, Poirot.
Who's next? The watch broken at 1:15. Oh, what else was said? And then the embroidered handkerchief. So we know it's an H.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
That one was relatively easy. According to the information collected, who could the handkerchief belong to? So it could be him. Anybody with an H in their name. Ooh.
That's the right answer.
Just because we don't know their first name. Okay. Now we're assuming that the watch has been changed. What are the 3 hypotheses about Ratchet's watch?
I must admit I'm not right this time.
We got one of them though.
Let me consider all the possibilities.
I guess technically we should show that like the watch shows the time of the murder, even though we assume it's not.
Yes, there are only 3 possible hypotheses. The watch has been tampered with, or it is out of adjustment, or it indicates the time of the murder. I shall explore these last 2 possibilities before reaching any conclusions.
That's right.
If the watch is out of adjustment, it may be broken. There may also be another reason related directly to Ratchet. Maybe the watch is set to another time zone.
Alrighty. Was the watch defective before the crystal was broken? I'm guessing this?
The watch was not defective because the second hand is still moving. That was easy.
So at least we know the watch wasn't messed up. If Ratchet is dead at 1:15, what information is contradictory? Someone impersonated him.
Et voilà.
Okay, now the time zones. So in which time zone is Istanbul located? So UTC 2.
Nice.
Ooh, where are we at? I forgot where we're stuck at. Our next destination is Venice, so we're close to Venice.
Yes. If this theory is correct, then the murder took place at 12:15 a.m. I must interrogate all the passengers to see if any of them have an alibi for this hour.
Oh, there we go. Now cross-check known alibis. I think them are together. Mr. Bach was with the doctor.
Et voilà.
That one was a little tough. So now we just need to ask a few passengers for their alibis and some interrogations. Okay. So now it's time to go see and talk to everyone and fight with them.
Monsieur Foscarelli, I would like to ask you a few questions, if you allow me.
Ah, Signore Poirot, is it? I was wondering when you'd get around to me. Unfortunately, you find me on a mission of mercy.
Hello, Monsieur Poirot. Sorry, we have a small problem. The orange juicer has broken down and I can't fix it. Mr. Foscarelli has kindly offered to help me.
It isn't a car engine, but I am doing my best.
Even with the 2 of us, we can't manage.
Let me guess. You call upon Poirot to help.
I'd be happy to answer your questions when we finished.
Alrighty, time to fix the orange juicer. This is a fancy one too. Okay, that one's not big enough. So take that. So we have to move them regardless. Man, we cannot move that one to save my life. We could turn it like that though. Okay. We're getting close.
Voila, it should work correctly now.
That was a little tough, but we got it. So now we can interrogate everyone.
Bravo! I should stick to automobiles.
Well, now we can talk calmly. Monsieur Foscarelli, is it?
Antonio Foscarelli? Delighted, Monsieur Poirot.
You have, of course, heard about Ratchet's murder last night.
Oh, naturally. It is all anyone is talking about.
Alrighty, so we can talk about the affair and the alibi.
Have you ever been to the United States?
Yes, it has been a primary market for our cars for the last 10 years.
You remember the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The name, yes? It was a little girl. A baby, was it not?
Yes, a very tragic affair. Did you know that Cassetti, the kidnapper, was actually Ratchet?
Oh, no. Then he deserved to die. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Interesting.
Can you tell me your movements on the night of the murder?
I went to bed right after dinner, but I slept very badly. My roommate, Mr. Masterman, had a toothache. Oh, he moaned all night. It woke me up several times.
Did you hear anything or notice anything unusual?
No, nothing that I can think of. I stayed in my bed all night.
Well, that's good.
Well, thank you, Mr. Foscarelli.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more, Signore. I remain at your disposal if you should need me.
The only good thing about that is if someone else says he saw him, we know he lied.
Thank you so much, Monsieur Poirot. I can put orange juice back on the menu.
Alright, well that's decent. Always nice to have some orange juice. Now time to hunt down all the passengers. Ooh, mustache.
Haha! Golden moustache. Enchanté, mademoiselle. You are Hildegard Schmidt?
I am, Herr Foll. And you, I know, are Herr Poirot.
Correct. May I ask you for a few minutes of your time to answer a few questions?
With pleasure, but first may I ask for your help?
Why does this not surprise me?
I don't know.
I am at your service, Fraulein.
My mistress, Princess Dragomirov, has asked me to open this traditional Matryoshka doll. There is a trinket inside she must retrieve.
Madame, in my experience, each Russian nesting doll simply pulls apart to reveal the next one inside.
Indeed. Yet try it for yourself.
As you wish.
Ah, you are a gentleman.
So it is what I thought it was. Oh, so you have to move it. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Looks like those don't even match even if we wanted it to. those kind of match. Those do as well. There we go. Are we gonna do another one? Of course we do. So what are we missing here? Oh, the leaves on the side. Okay, so the bottom is tough. I don't know about this one. Pink, orange, purple, blue. That one was kind of weird. Oh, because you see it over there. Pink, orange, purple, blue. Okay. Okay, so we moved the top and the bottom. Oh my. Oh, we're gonna be here. I'll be here all day on this one. 2 on that one, 1 on the bottom. When the top one's pink. So let's make the pink one up top. Is it blue on the bottom? It is. Is it purple in the middle? It's not. Ew. It's gonna be tough now to get it back. Okay, purple, pink. All right, there we go. Purple, pink, and blue. So now we do 1, 2. My goodness. That one was tough. What the hell is this thing?
The inscription reads, "To my dearest friend."
Ah, thank you very much. This doll reminds her of her youth in Russia. It was very hard under the Soviet regime, but thanks to her strength of will, she rose to be the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg. Even though she now lives in Berlin, it is said that the Kremlin still fears her.
She must be a formidable woman indeed. You are her maid?
I am her companion. I help her in her daily tasks, and I keep her company.
Ah, forgive me. You will have heard of Ratchet's murder last night.
Yes, of course. Everyone is talking about it.
Alrighty, so the alibi and the handkerchief. That's what we gotta ask about.
Can you tell me how you occupied your time last night?
Just after we left Istanbul, I had tea with my roommate, Fräulein Locke. I went to dinner with the princess, and when I returned to my compartment, Fräulein Locke was already asleep. A little later, Herr Michel, the conductor, came to get me because Madame la Princesse needed my help. Her back troubles her. I massaged her for about an hour.
Do you remember the time?
I'm sorry, I do not, mein Herr.
Alrighty, so we don't know. Her alibi is still unknown.
Have you lost a handkerchief embroidered with an H, madame?
Oh, no, monsieur.
I thought perhaps since your first name is Hildegard.
It is not mine, I tell you. I could not afford something so nice. I have no idea who it belongs to.
My apologies, I did not mean to alarm you.
She did get a little aggressive, though.
Thank you for answering my questions, madame.
Alrighty. But we're probably going to stop there today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. Next time we will interrogate other passengers and try to get a little bit closer on figuring out who the murderer is.